Well, hello again, Solis Wealth family. Greg Solis here with our update. Hope everybody's doing well during these crazy times. All things considered, I'd say we're doing okay. Probably the biggest challenge is Nicole's getting ready to go away to University of Hawaii. That's been an up and down experience trying to figure out if we're going to be able to take her or not, or do we have to do a 2-week quarantine, a bubble quarantine, and all these crazy things. We're still working out the details. I'll keep you posted on that. I'm still hoping and praying that one of us will at least be able to go with her to drop her off. The thought of dropping her off at the curb at LAX or and having her go to Hawaii to college just doesn't resonate with me. So we're trying to work through that, but we'll get through that. It looks like Emily will be home for school as well. They're going virtual, as well as Cal Baptist University is going virtual as well for the fall. So I'm gonna have 2 of the 3 kids home in the fall, and hopefully we'll get to the other side of this thing sooner rather than later. But all in all, we're doing well. Solis Wealth Management's doing great. Markets obviously have been a lot better. We're here at the midpoint, just past the midpoint of the year, and what a crazy year it has been. As far as the GDP numbers that just came out, no surprise there, but we were down about 32.9% on the gross domestic product. One of the worst, if not the worst, quarter of all time since we began recording GDP numbers. The stock market, crazy. First quarter ended up being one of the worst quarters, actually the worst quarter of all time, followed by one of the best quarters. Second quarter ended up being the best quarter in the stock market since 1938, if you could believe that. So it's just been crazy, crazy stuff going on out there. Things will continue to be volatile. We think that the market probably is priced in most of its gains for the year. We think the second half probably won't see as much gains. Obviously, we came off a very depressed bottom, peak to trough being down about 37%. And then, of course, we went up about 45% off the bottom, which is crazy. So we think the GDP numbers, because we've got such a low base now, are probably going to start looking a little bit better in the third and fourth quarter. And the markets, of course, will continue to try to price that in on where we will be in 2021. So again, it continue to say the same thing as it relates to making sure we have the properly constructed portfolios, properly balanced. We want to own things that are counter-correlated during different market environments, and we want to own things that have no correlation to the stock and bond market. And so there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes to try to prepare the portfolio for the next downswing, while at the same time giving us an opportunity for a reasonable rate of return. So up to this point, everything's pretty darn good. We're in pretty good shape here. We've come a long ways from where we were on March, mid part of March. So from our end, everything's in good shape. If you need us, you have questions, concerns, please call us. We're here for you. Again, my very best to your families during this time. Do your best to try to focus on the positives and try to find those silver linings, because I know it's a challenging time. But know that we're always here for you if you need us. Take care for now. Talk to you soon.